over 25 years ago, I was in Honduras, my first mission trip, and I really didn't want to go, but they had asked me over 3 years to pray about going, so I did go. It's just a medical dental trip, and so when I went down, I thought really what I was going to be doing is just giving out vitamins and filling out prescriptions with the people there. And so one day they asked me to go down to the church and just share my testimony, and so I went down, and when I finished, over 25 people gave their life to the Lord, and at that point I knew that God was calling me at least to the ministry to preach. And so I ended up going back and forth to Honduras over and over and just sharing my testimony, sharing the gospel message. And that's the only thing that I wanted to do, is just go and share. And people ask me, you believe God's calling you to be a pastor? No, I don't want to be a pastor. And the reason why I didn't want to be a pastor, because I have heard the horror stories of how hard it is for pastors. And probably over 3 years ago, God really started impressing on my heart. And we were at this one church, and I was preaching, just filling in one Sunday night. And the guy was getting ready to retire, and my wife said, your name might be on that marquee there. They may be looking at you to become their next pastor. I said, no, I do not want to be a pastor. And that night, after I shook the people's hands, when they were getting ready to leave, and we got back in the vehicle, start heading back, and I just told her, I said, you know what? I really do want to be a pastor. I cannot imagine people being without a shepherd, when a pastor leaves them. But God never gave me a church until 3 years ago. And I'm at Tasso Baptist Church, and I just went. They asked me to just come in there and fill in on the 19th and the 20th. And from there, I ended up being their interim, and from there, I ended up being their pastor. So come this December, I will have been their pastor for 3 years. But God just spoke into my heart that I just need to be faithful to the call that He's given me.